Opposition leader Alan Chastanet expressed concern that St. Lucia's visa-free status for the UK and Europe could be jeopardized by perceived shortcomings in the island's citizenship investment program. Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire disputed the claims and defended the CIP during a pre-cabinet briefing. One day later, Chastanet and the opposition United Workers' Party (UWP) raised further doubts as Prime Minister Philippe Pierre meets with European officials to assure them of the program's integrity and viability.
We've made significant inroads in obtaining visa-free access to the UK and to Europe. We've recently heard the announcement of Canada that we can now apply online to get a visa waiver instead of having to fly to Trinidad, instead of putting out long forms which cost money. With the United States, if you already have a visa, the renewal of that visa can be done online, saving a significant amount of money and time. Having to fly to Barbados, overnight in Barbados, FedEx back your passport once you've gotten it. All of these benefits are in jeopardy if we continue to mismanage our CIP program.
Chastanet, during a UWP press conference, also cited security and transparency concerns of the island's CIP.
The government not only has launched this infrastructural program, but they have told the public nothing. I'm sure the media have never been to a press briefing to hear the details of the infrastructure program. And then again, this is another form of betrayal by this government, that they believe that they can just do things by themselves and explain it afterwards. This is unacceptable behavior by our government, who is supposed to be representing the people. And if the transparency is not available here, I assure you, the transparency is also not available internationally. And the persons who depend on the standards being maintained from a security perspective of our programs clearly are going to be very concerned.
The opposition leader plans to meet with civil society to discuss the CIP further.
The United Workers' Party, and particularly the leader of the opposition's office, does not want to come out and simply highlight these issues. We have continuously warned the government over the last 2 years of the mismanagement and the mismanagement of the CIP program and the deterioration in people's confidence as to how our program is being managed and the impact it will have on security. And therefore means that St. Lucia becomes a higher risk destination for those countries. It is my intention as a leader of the opposition to write individually to civil society, to have a meeting with civil society to discuss this CIP program.
According to Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Hilaire, St. Lucia adheres to all regional agreements except a recent call for a price increase from $100,000 to $200,000. Prime Minister Philippe Pierre is currently in Brussels, Belgium, for talks with the EU Commission and Parliament. One topic for discussion is proposed changes to the Schengen visa-free regime and how they may impact countries with investor citizenship programs like St. Lucia. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.